This is the Bugatti Brouillard, a $50 million shadow machine with only 3 ever made. It belongs to a billionaire ghost fleet worth over $500 million, sealed behind a vault the public was never supposed to know existed. And today, I'm revealing every hidden car inside it. Let's begin. The Bugatti Brouillard. A car named after fog because until recently, that's all it was. A rumor drifting through private circles and whispered collector meetings. No announcement, no teaser, not even a leaked chassis photo. Just 3 containers quietly loaded in the dead of night in Molsheim and delivered to 3 collectors who were legally forbidden to acknowledge the cars existed. Each Brouillard is different. Bugatti didn't just make 3 copies, they made 3 interpretations. 3 individual visions. Each owner requested unique aero, unique cooling channels, unique interior geometry. These aren't limited editions. These are automotive fingerprints. The cars were assembled inside Bugatti's Black Room, a sealed facility within the factory that requires biometric scanning and a rotating access code that changes daily. Only 12 people in the world are authorized to enter. Even executives need pre-approval. Inside that room, the Brouillard took shape with a multi-stage pearlescent fog coat, a paint so sensitive that a single fingerprint could ruin an entire layer. Underneath the engine is barely contained violence, a quad-turbo W16 pushing 1800 horsepower. More than the Chiron Supersport, more than the Bolide in road trim. Bugatti refuses to publish the real top speed because the owners demanded secrecy over bragging rights. One owner even demanded that Bugatti delete every internal photo, CAD file, and reference image associated with his car once it was complete, a hypercar that removed its own digital footprint. And that's just ghost number 1. The next? A Ferrari built because of a 5-second movie scene. The Ferrari P540 Superfast Aperta, $4.5 million, one of one. Edward Walson, the son of the man who invented cable television, became obsessed with a film called Toby Dammit. In the movie, a golden Ferrari appears for only a moment, but that moment rewired his brain. He wanted that car, not a replica, not a tribute. He wanted that specific moment made real. Ferrari's Special Projects division accepted the challenge. They took a $599 GTB, sliced off the roof, and immediately realized the entire chassis would collapse without massive reinforcement. So they rebuilt it. New carbon fiber sills, new structural bracing, new crash zones, hundreds of hours of simulations to make an open-top version of a car never designed to be one. The paint oro metallizzato is a golden mirror that brightens as the car accelerates. It reacts to light differently at different speeds, giving it an almost supernatural glow when driven hard. Inside, the interior was completely retrimmed specifically for the owner's height, driving posture, and even arm length. This wasn't a car built for a buyer. It was built for a person. Ferrari delivered the car on Christmas Eve. Walson called it the greatest gift he'd ever received. And after a handful of sightings, the car vanished into storage, a true ghost. But ghost number 3 isn't elegant. It's a rebellion. The Aston Martin Vi 600, $1.5 million. 14 units, 7 coupes, 7 roadsters. A billionaire buyer approached Aston Martin with a simple message. Build me a modern analog monster. No computers, no filters, no apologies. Aston Martin Q division responded with something outrageous. They resurrected a dog-leg 7-speed manual gearbox, a transmission design long considered extinct. They paired it with a naturally aspirated 6-liter V12 that fights the driver every second of every gear. The V600 is not a comfortable car. It's not meant to be. It idles like a caged animal. It vibrates. It bucks. It demands you commit completely the moment you turn the key. Each V600 required over 600 hours of hand finishing. Every vent, every stitch, every metal surface was shaped by human hands. The hood bulges aren't stylistic. They sit above intake chambers that gulp air so aggressively that Aston had to tune the sound to comply with noise laws. The car makes so much torque in first gear that engineers had to electronically limit the output to stop the drive shaft from tearing itself apart. A raw ghost of a bygone era. But ghost number 4? It's elegance, insanity, and art woven into carbon fiber. The Pagani Huayra Lampo, $7 million, one of one. Commissioned by Italian fashion icon Lampo as a tribute to the 1954 Fiat Turbina. Most car makers would recreate the color scheme using paint. Pagani did not settle for that. They wove the red and white patterns directly into the carbon fiber, dyeing the strands at the molecular level before spinning them into sheets. This technique is so difficult that only 2 artisans in the world are allowed to perform it. If they make a mistake, the panel, which takes days to prepare, must be destroyed. The interior is hand-braided leather, not stitched, braided. The aluminum pieces are bronze-coated. The arrow is entirely custom. With an airflow signature, no other Huayra shares. Pagani dedicated so many resources to the Lampo that 2 customer orders were temporarily paused to finish it. An Italian ghost, reborn in carbon. Now we go deeper, to the car dripping in actual gold. The Koenigsegg Agera Naraya, $4.2 million. One of one. A body of blue-tinted carbon fiber shimmering beneath 24-karat gold accents. Koenigsegg enlisted an Italian master craftsman named Ettore Bugs, a man whose specialty is applying gold leaf to priceless antiques. For the Naraya, he worked 12 hours a day for 14 days straight, applying gold by hand, using brushes normally reserved for museum-level art restoration. He signed the car in gold, literally. Inside, the cabin features an 18-karat gold nameplate set with 155 diamonds. The stitching, the trim, even the seat inlays contain gold accents. The gold leaf added 10 kilograms of weight, something only a billionaire would tolerate. But beneath the shine, this is still a monster. A 1,160 horsepower twin-turbo V8 that can outrun almost anything on the road. But our next ghost is something different. A car that appeared once and disappeared forever. The Ferrari 458mm Speciale. $3 to $4 million, one of one. Commissioned by a British collector with a very specific vision. Ferrari started with a 458 Speciale, stripped it to its bones, and rebuilt the entire exterior from aluminum and carbon fiber. The body is sharper, cleaner, more aggressive. The visor-style windshield wraps around the cabin like a helmet visor. The rear spoiler is completely unique. The pearlescent white paint contains a hidden Italian tricolor stripe baked into the finish, only visible at certain angles. Ferrari revealed the car once in 2016, delivered it, and it vanished. No public sightings, no collector photos, just silence. A perfect ghost. And now, the final Phantom. A machine that doesn't shout, it whispers. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Oribe, $2.5 to $3 million, one of one. Commissioned by Japanese billionaire Yusaku Maezawa, designed in partnership with Hermès. The exterior paint is inspired by Oribe ware, a style of 16th century Japanese pottery known for deep glossy green glazes. It took Rolls-Royce months to perfect. The paint had to be smooth, reflective, and layered without appearing metallic. Inside nearly every surface is Hermès-designed green leather, not sourced, crafted. Hermès artisans hand-wrap the seats, door panels, armrests, and even the tray tables. The dashboard holds a custom artwork created exclusively for this car, never reproduced, never photographed publicly. This Phantom was built to feel like land-based private aviation, silent, calm, and impossibly luxurious. A ghost of wealth so refined, it doesn't need to be loud. 7 cars, 7 Phantoms, over $550 million in hidden machines locked away where almost no one can see them. Tell me which ghost you choose for your dream garage. I read every comment. And if you want more secret collections, forbidden machines, and the rarest hypercars on the planet, subscribe to Horsepower Habits. 3 more hidden vaults are coming. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's inside.